Here's the problem. After undergoing certain cosmetic procedures or surgeries, complications can appear later on. The most important principle in any procedure is this: never block the natural process of aging. Everyone's face ages. It's not just the skin, it's the bones, fat, muscles, and fascia that all age together. If you ignore this fact and only pull the skin to the extreme, you might look young for a while, but over time your face can start to look awkward and even distorted. In some Chinese videos, you'll see faces pulled so tightly that not a single millimeter of slack remains. On the surface, the results may look smooth and youthful right after surgery, but eventually, a bigger problem arrives because aging cannot be stopped. No matter how much you lift the skin, time still moves forward, and the face must continue to age. If you tighten everything to 100%, you remove the very space the face needs in order to age naturally. As a result, the natural aging process is disrupted, and as the years pass, the face looks increasingly unnatural. You can clearly see this difference when comparing Korea and the United States. In the US, cosmetic culture tends to favor dramatic changes. I want to look young again, right now. That's why fillers are injected generously, facelifts are done aggressively, and people chase immediate, visible results. But this approach often leads to outcomes that look less natural with time. We've all seen Hollywood actors who, after too many fillers, end up with larger, unfamiliar faces. Korea, however, takes a different path. In Korea, doctors emphasize the importance of leaving room for aging. Surgeons intentionally avoid pulling the skin 100%, leaving a bit of slack. That's why many Korean actors and entertainers are able to age beautifully, because they maintain youthfulness through consistent, moderate treatments. This way, even as they grow older, their faces look natural and well cared for. The initial effect may appear less dramatic, but over time, the result is far more graceful and elegant. This is why consistent care matters. Aging is an absolute truth that no one can stop, which means you need lifelong, steady management. But because people are often lazy and long-term maintenance is difficult, cultural approaches differ. In America, youth is treated like something to grab right now, whereas in Korea, youth is seen as something to preserve slowly by leaving space for aging. That's why in the US, people tend to hear comments like, "You look better, your expression seems brighter." But in Korea, people often hear, "Your face looks completely different. You look so much younger." No one can escape aging. The key is not to block the path of aging, but to let it flow naturally. Procedures and surgeries are simply tools to make that process more beautiful and healthier. Instead of pulling everything 100% for instant results, leaving a little room is what truly matters. That small allowance is what lets you smile naturally as you grow older, honor the years you've lived, and age with beauty and dignity.